Hey everyone, welcome back to TRCD Retro Programming. Um, I'm working on finishing Tales of Suburbia. This has been an ongoing project of a couple of years now at least, and it's just been through so many modifications. Um, it's just started out as a simple idea, and then it morphed, and it just kept morphing, and there have been a lot of technical and graphical major modifications, and every time that I think that I'm almost done, there's another thing. And this time it's porting to disk, which is relatively easy now that I know how to use it. And this is much easier than tape. Um, I never had a disk drive with this particular computer. However, I did use disk drives with MS-DOS based computers. However, never with this particular computer. And I'm glad that I'm using a disk drive now because it makes things a heck of a lot easier. Tape is way too cumbersome when it comes to a game of this magnitude. Um, Also, a game of this magnitude also is not for the faint of heart. I don't know exactly what level programmers I have that are watching my videos. I'm assuming that they're all over the place as far as ability goes. I'm still learning myself, but I consider myself not quite an expert, but somewhere between intermediate and expert. I'm almost there. I don't know machine language. I don't care about it right now, but disk is definitely the way to go. Um, so what we're looking at right here is the Tales of Suburbia directory of what I have so far. Working backwards here because I keep flip-flopping from level 1 to level 5, back the other way, back the other way. Now I'm at the end, going back towards the beginning, because basically I had so many changes in this game. I'm trying to make it like a piece of software that you would buy in the store back in the day. So this directory is going to fill up. Um, I believe we can have 15 files. I think that's what I heard, but I'm not going to get anywhere near that. We're going to have 5 playing levels. Um, there's going to be a boot, um, a boot, booter, loader, whatever. That's going to have first of all the my software branding label, and then there's going to be a booter for the game title screen. That's all going to be on here, and there's going to be a data file called save game data, and it will operate as a disk, and it will do all the work for you. You don't have to worry about. I mean, before I had, oh my God, I had so many tape images and I had to switch back and forth between them, insert tape, excerpt tape, insert the, oh, it was just so horrible. I don't know how I was dealing with it, and it just it wasn't presentable. So this is, everything's done for you. You don't have to worry about all this nonsense. And I finally just um, figured out how to make a data file. Okay, these are all in BASIC. That's what the BAS is, BASIC. The data file is for saving and loading. You'll be able to save the game at any point and so on, and still have your items, etc. I'm not sure what these numbers mean over here. I know granules was a thing. I don't remember exactly what all that means. I don't know how much spacing is on this. There's plenty for this game. I'm sure someone will update me on granules and what these numbers are. I, I learned a little bit about it, but I can't remember how to print this. How much space this is taking up and how much space is actually there. I'm gonna have to brush up on that. But that's not what this video is about. I'm going to run, actually, I don't know, I have to load, we're going to load level 5, and I'm going to run it, and as you see, I still have this tape feature in here, and this is because I was using tape to save as the data file. So that hasn't been fixed yet. So what I have to do is insert the save game tape, which I'm doing right now, and I'm going to hit the space bar, and we go into the backyard. All right. So this is the final stage of the game, or the final level of the game. If I check my inventory, I have a few things here. I can check my score. I can turn the music on or off. And you wait 10 seconds, and there it is. And you'll have that throughout the game if you want it. If you don't want it, just turn it off. So basically what I'm going to show you here is going back to a previous level, which if I go through this door here, it's going to prompt me to insert the save game tape again. I have to eject the game tape and reinsert it on this emulator. Every emulator has its quirks, and that's one of them. Otherwise, it won't load. So I'm going to hit space, and the game is being saved, and there's so many steps involved. I couldn't really expect anybody to go through all these steps, but it's loading level 4, and it'll run level 4 on its own. But then we're prompted with inserting the tape again. So I have to eject it, insert it virtually. It's a real undesirable feature. But now we're back. We step back into the kitchen. And before I turn this music off, you get a different song for each stage, for each screen, if you're into the music. But as you can see, and this is what I just implemented. When we go back through the door is still open. Now, this door is usually, if you're coming through here, it's shut. But once you open it and go through the back door, it remains open. And I just came from the backyard, so I'm still inside the door frame, okay? So those are 2 things I just implemented. And the third thing is you're in the kitchen. You're not in the living room, which is not disk, but level 4 encompasses the living room as well. So the computer knows not to load the living room, to load the kitchen, and to leave the door open, and to put your character in the doorway and not over here or something else. So our inventory is still the same, our score should still be the same. There's still problems with this, but it works. And so that's all I really had time to do right now, and I'm so tired that I can't do anything else. So I figured I'd make a video and see how people are doing, because I have to get a cut out of here. I'm just going to break out of here. What I need to do is make a data file, and I'm in no condition right now to do that, because this is going to require switching up the tape and disk. But once I get that going, this game will be pretty autonomous, and you won't have to do anything except for insert the disk and load the software loader, title screen. You won't be able to bypass that. If you're starting the game for the first time, you'll begin at level 1. Otherwise, you'll begin at whatever level you quit from, and so on. So I'm going to take my joystick out here, and these things keep breaking. I have the Nintendo style gamepad, or the Super Nintendo style gamepad, and I order them in packs of 2, and one breaks, and then eventually the other one breaks, and I have to order more. And it sucks because they're not very well made, and where the wire goes into the control box, it keeps shredding. Like when I wrap the wire up and everything, I like to keep my things neat, but when you wrap your wire up around the controller, it like deteriorates, and the connection gets loose, and then it doesn't work. So I actually took this one apart and rewired it, but it's coming apart again. It's a real pain in the ass. They should make it better with some sort of inhibitor in there, like metal screening or something, to make it sturdier. I'm probably gonna have to order more joysticks. When I do, I'll probably open them up and see if there's something that I could put in there to keep it from breaking. But anyways, I'm gonna hit this directory here. If you want to stick with me, I have to print out a couple of things here, and then I'm going to talk about one more thing. So let me list out my changes. I've already saved everything, but I made changes before I made this video, and I want to print those changes out. It's very important if you're programming with the TRS-80. It's very important to keep a running list, an updated list, uh, updated running list of everything that you do for every part of whatever it is you're doing. So I just go in and use Notepad, and I have the Notepad open on the side with the tabs for every section of the game, and let me save the output here real quick. So that's level 5. You guys can't see what I'm doing because of my video capture. I need to get some better video capture. So level 5 is the backyard. I'm on backyard. I assign letters like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm all the way down the alphabet to O. Backyard O. And then I subscript it with numbers. So, you know, that's just the way I do it. So now I'm going to load level, and that's saved to my desktop. I'm going to load level 4, and I'm going to list it, do the same thing. It takes a while. The thing is, it's timed to be the same as a dot matrix printer or whatever they used back then, and so it takes that time. I don't know why, as if it was really printing, and you have to wait a long time if you have a long program. And each of these levels is about 500 lines, and there's 5 of them, and so on. And some of the title screens and things like that, graphics could be like 200 lines, 250. But I wish it didn't take so long to do this, but every emulator does this for the Coco. I don't know why. They wanted to keep it as realistic as possible, I guess. It's just a pain. So I made the template is something that I already talked about, but this won't be on the game. This is just something where I can control the variables without having to perform like actions in the game. So it's like a backdoor to getting to different items and things like that in the stage, in different stages, so I can manipulate and debug and make sure everything works right. So this will be replaced by a data file, and you won't have to insert the tape file 100 times. Um, so I'm going to save this output, and this is level 4 is the living room and kitchen. So I'm on 4R2. Let's just make that 4QRS, 4S, and save that. And then finally, I had made changes to the template. So I'm going to load that. And if I list it, I have to change my physical layout keyboard to pause it. But you can see it's just a value manipulation system. And I have to convert it to disk now, because this denotes the pound -1 denotes tape deck. So this needs to be replaced with a file number. And if I list it again and pause it, where the open and close, this number is going to be a pound in whatever file it is, and they'll all match. So let me list this out. This won't take as long because because it's short. It's only 31 lines. For some people that might be a lot, but I can write 34 lines in the blink of an eye, literally within about 2 minutes. So I've been doing this for a while, you know. We're gonna save this output again on my desktop notepad format template. I'm not making versions of the template. I just replace them, and that's it. So I was gonna go through how to make a disk data file, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I just explained it basically, and showed it to you with the template, the tape template. It's just a matter of changing the pound sign, not the pound sign. It's a matter of getting rid of the dash and using the number. I guess, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I messaged Curtis Boyle a few days ago. I was having trouble. It wouldn't work. I kept getting DN errors, and I didn't know why. And come to find out, my file name was too long. I was using save game, and there was a ninth character, and there counts the space as a character, and I had to use this. And then it got rid of the DN errors, but I didn't really have a lot of time to play with it. It did work. It created a data file, which it wasn't doing before. And correct me if I'm wrong, Curtis, if you watch this, but say if I created the data file now, it would appear down here as file number 4, and it would say DAT for data. So correct me if I'm wrong, but that would be file number 4. That's the only missing piece of information that I don't know, and I'm assuming that's what it means. So I'm going to create the save game data file. It's going to be file 4. So open pound, I don't know, pound 4, and then whatever it's called, save game, and that should do it. So I hope that's what this number means. I hope it means the literal physical order of the file, okay? Because I can't learn any more disk stuff right now. I think I've learned about as much as I could possibly handle. So if it's any more complicated than that, you'll have to let me know. But I hope that should be it. Things shouldn't be complicated in programming, like principles and things like that. They're a little, like when you're learning get and put or something, that's different. But when you're learning other, like order of files and things, it should be straightforward. The programmer shouldn't have to, um, shouldn't have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Shouldn't have to grapple with, simple things. It might look complicated, but it's to someone that doesn't understand it. But it has to be based on something. It has to be based on some simple concept like order of files, and this is file 1, 2, 3, right? Hopefully that's what they're looking for. Otherwise, I'm gonna just blow my top because I don't want to deal with any more complex stuff right now, because I'm comfortable where I am right now as a programmer, and I just want to get this game finished. And Ghost Saga, I have not forgotten. I need to upload it to the archive, and depending on how long the domain, whoever runs that domain, I don't know who he is. I don't know if how to upload. I have to go on that site and figure out how to upload, get in touch with him, and hopefully it won't take very long. It's only a small one level game. It's really fun though, and I want you guys to play it. So I'm gonna do that ASAP, but I'm so extremely busy with my studies and all this other stuff that it's really the last thing on my mind. And I did upload it to Curtis Boyle, but he had some issue with his server or something, and it's been like about a month and a half, and he played it. But he hasn't made an entry yet. I don't exactly know why, but he recommended that I upload it to the archive, so I can't make my viewers wait forever and ever and ever. So I'm just going to, because it's already long overdue, I'm gonna upload it there, but it could take me another week and a half. I'm sorry, guys, I really am. I thought he was gonna put it up right away, but it didn't happen. So there's another delay. I feel like by the time I get the software out to you guys, we're all going to be like in nursing homes, and nobody's going to be interested in the cocoa anymore. And I know that's not the case, but it's just I've had this channel going for a few years now, and you guys have been great as far as watching videos and sending feedback. And I feel so bad that none of you have had a chance to use any of the software that you've been looking at. And I would hate to be in that position. I really would. And I know how you feel. And I'm going to work on changing that. Just give me a little more time, and it'll be done. So that's all I'm going to say right now. I'll see you guys in the next video, and take care. Thank you for watching. Bye.